Oh, hey, I got a warm one here. All right, addressing a water problem we had recently in our well. I added a second filter here. This is something a friend of mine gave me years ago. I've been just hanging on to it, and I took it all apart, cleaned it out, got some filters for it, added it to our inline. So now we've got two inlines and the spin down filter. And the problem we were having in the last month or so, we started to get a lot of silt and sand into our main filter here. And it's pretty clean right now, but when we were having the serious problem, the minute we turned the water on, this thing would just fill right up with dirt. And so that led me to one of two conclusions. Either our foot valve was sitting in the mud, or we had a crack in the water line coming down from the pump underground into the tank here. Hopefully it wouldn't be that. So I started with the intention that maybe it was the foot valve. And so what I did is I emptied the well out. And I try not to drop my phone here. Got a pump, a silt pump down at the bottom here. And I don't know if you can see that or not. And basically what that pump does is it's designed, it's got an agitator on the end of it. And it allows this pump is actually made to pick up silt and sand a certain size. And I've been pumping it out, and been working pretty good. You can see some of the silt here in the ditch here in the gully. And when I first checked the end of the hose here, and I don't believe you're gonna be able to see it down in here, but it was actually sitting in the mud. So what is happening is the water was coming into the bottom of the well, and it was just bringing in silt with it, and eventually just the foot valve actually ended up sitting right inside the sand eventually. So I was able to pull the line out, the foot valve's out of the mud, and I've been running this pump now for probably about an hour at least. I also use the Harbor Freight one over here just to help get it down, because this pump does work excellent, but it wouldn't have gotten it all the way down. And now it's been running for quite a while. The foot valve is actually off the ground now. It's actually up. When we initially put that in, it was actually about almost a foot off the ground. There's actually a cinder block it was tied to. The cinder block sitting onto the side here, and I wish I could pick that up, but I didn't really want to take the cover off the well. I was going to try and do this with just going through the hole, and worst case scenario, I'll come back eventually maybe and take the cover off, get a ladder down there and get some buckets and try to dig out some of that mud or whatever. But this seems to be working pretty well, and I've gotten, I think, quite a bit out, because like I said, now the foot valve to the end of the hose is actually floating up off the ground again, and the more that runs, the more the deeper that pump goes into the mud. So I know it's pumping out the silt and the mud, and that area is basically just about where you can see the line right here that comes in. And that line, it's a pretty solid line, and so it's not really flexible or anything. It just wants to go where it wants to go. And it's kind of ending up right about where that pump is right there. So I'm just trying to take out, that's where the water's coming in too. You can kind of see it right there. The water's coming in from the bottom of the well. And the water's really nice and clean, but it's not gonna get clean water if your foot valve is sitting in the mud. So at any rate, just wanted to do a quick little video. It's working pretty well, and I'm just about to finish up here. I'm gonna pull this pump up, let the well fill back up, and we'll turn the pump back on, and we'll see how it goes from there. But I think I've solved the problem short term anyway, so just wanted to do a quick little video on that. Other than that, going pretty good. Good investment in this little pump, and I'm sure we'll be using it again. See you next video.
I'll keep praying to heaven and fighting like hell.